Hello and welcome back to another video here on LibDemLuke, and I just want to chat today basically about the incoming tariffs that Donald Trump and the US are going to pose on the global economy, and just really give my thoughts on the issue. Not that it's really worth anything, um, but yeah, just gets it out there nonetheless. So, first of all, I don't think Donald Trump really grasps what tariffs are about. The fact that him placing tariffs on us and the rest of the world only means one thing for him in the US, and that is their prices are going to increase. Because, as anyone knows, especially we've been through it with Brexit, you know, we pay more now for stuff that we get from the EU because of tariffs, the same way that the US is going to pay more, or the consumers, the customers are going to pay more for product, services, and all that type of stuff, automotive, military, defense, that type of thing. I don't think he really grasps it, and I don't think his supporters do either. They're kind of waving their little flags and saying, make America wealthy again. Well, America may become wealthy, but you're the ones paying for it. It's you that are going to be paying those extra tariffs. No one else. The companies and the manufacturers are going to make their money back anyway because they're passing that price on to you. So I won't get too gung ho about the fact that these tariffs are going to bring wealth to the US. Now, obviously, there's things like if the visionaries are out there within the US, you could say, well, a lot of these things we could manufacture ourselves. We could do ourselves, grow our own stuff. And for the most part, you do, but you also pay quite a lot more for it, especially when you go from state to state. So, yeah, it kind of mind boggles to where the thought process is on that one. But even last night, as the tariffs were announced, the UK has been hit with a 10% tariff, to where we've now got, the levers of Brexit, the kind of all those people that are now kind of rejoicing at the fact that we aren't in the EU. Well, we could take that two ways really, because one, we've saved on 10%, which means jobs, or a lot less jobs are going to be lost. A lot less businesses are going to be put into administration and out of business altogether. But two, if we were very clever about it, we could use the things like our free ports as hubs, essentially, for the EU market to trade with the US. Now, I don't know around the rules of trade within the free ports, but I'm guessing that if you're a large European company and you want to trade with the US and their market, then why not save yourself 10% and join up with our free ports here in the UK? Build a manufacturing site, build storage, logistic hubs. That's kind of an easy, simple way of thinking about it. Actually, we could lever ourselves a little bit more gain out of this because, we could be creating jobs on the back of it. I mean, I know that doesn't help the EU, but it does help us here in Britain. If you're hearing a load of noises, I've got family in the other room and a dog that's crying and all that type of stuff. Puppy. It's one of those things. But yeah, we could really benefit from these tariffs. Even though, like I said, in the long term, it's only the US publics, the US citizens that are going to be paying for it. But we can capitalize on it, and I think that's where we should be looking at things and looking further, kind of for the long term. Now, will it be long term, or will Trump change his mind in a couple of weeks or a couple of months' time? Will the next administration change things around again in another couple of years? Probably. But kind of in the short term, yeah, let's capitalise on it. That's what our free port's there for, to make trade easier, to bring in more investment. People invest in our free ports. The free ports invest back into the local economy by paying business rates. The local authorities then should be the ones that are there to provide the upskilling of people and jobs and helping other businesses and the local economy around them, which at the moment we haven't seen happen. We've got a free port here on Teesside. I haven't seen any of the councils yet really be proactive, mainly because the political balance there, i.e. the local authorities being mostly Labour-led, the Metro Mayor Ben Houchen, or Lord Ben Houchen, being a Conservative, and they just don't gel, really. But our free ports are there, as kind of a token to kickstart regeneration and jobs growth, boost the economy, upskill people, and we're just not really taking full benefit of it. But that's what the tariffs can offer us. Like I said, we could feel down about it. We haven't seen the full paperwork yet of the tariffs, what it entails. We know 25% is going to be automotive, with obviously this 10% going on top of that as well, I believe, going on media reports. So that's like 35% on automotive industries. Here on Teesside, we're all about green technology, biomass, carbon capture, how to redo those things. And I think, if we really want to be a sustainable nation, we really need to graft and be the visionaries. The Industrial Revolution came about not by people who sat around a table scrutinising the whys, whats, hows and wheres. It's kind of these people that had the big, bold vision and then brought in people around them that could deliver that. I think that's what we're missing, especially on Teesside anyway. So yeah, Trump's tariffs, they're only going to hit the US. So all those MAGA supporters, keep laughing, because you're the only ones that are going to be paying for it long term. So I really do feel sorry for those genuine citizens within the US that are going to get caught up in all this, that lives are going to be shredded, torn apart. I mean, they already are, really. With Elon Musk and his little tirade of, efficiency, people are just losing their jobs. Industries are being crumbled and crushed and all that type of stuff. So, yeah, really do feel sorry for the average US citizen. But, like I said, you've got your MAGA, now you've got your MAWA, you make America wealthy again. America was already wealthy, didn't need to make it again. Trump's tariffs, just going to hit you. But hopefully, with the right people, and it starts with local elections on May the 1st, get the Lib Dems in, let's get us working for the benefit of our towns, communities and everything else, because we can capitalise on our fortune and the EU's misfortune. So, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on the whole process. Thanks for joining me. I will catch you all on the next one. I don't know when that'll be. Hopefully not too long. But yeah, I'll see you all then. Adios.